Hey everyone, my name is Cowboy and welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be covering the video that kind of gave me the whole idea of starting a reaction channel, because I just dug into this video so much and figured out like all of these connections with previous XG lore and previous XG videos. And of course, this is the HESONOO and XG performance video. My understanding is this was shown during the New DNA showcase, their first solo concert in Japan, and while they had opened the concert with their own version with its really cool blindfolds, I'll probably do a separate reaction to that one. This was shown later on in the show, and then it was also released simultaneously to YouTube. And then when I saw this video, first thought obviously was, what the heck? Who is doing it like them? And man, they just killed it. After that, I just watched it. It's so short. It's only 2 minutes, 22 seconds, but then there's so much stuff that they packed into it, like connections to old XG lore, like promoting more of the XG lore, and just connections to all of their choreography and everything. And I'm not gonna talk too much anymore. I'm gonna just go straight into the reaction. Let's go HESONOO and XG's performance video. Wait, of course, let me pull up my notes, and here we go.
Welcome.
Okay, that's a good place to pause it. I didn't want to pause it during the build-up, but two things I kind of have a theory here. Their colors are all in flesh tones. I guess it could be to signify skin tone, could be to signify the skin of a newborn, because this is kind of like what this is implying, right? Their characters, their alien forms are being given birth to. And so it's all like flesh tones, and it's all like very skin tones and stuff like that. One cool detail here I saw, somebody pointed this out, I forgot who it was, but the boots of the singers, I believe this is Juria, Hinata, and Chisa, or I could have Chisa and Juria mixed up. Their boots are a darker color than the rest of the girls, than the rest of the rap line, the rest of the dance line. Attention to detail, that's really cool. And yeah, I'll get into it more later on.
Orbital phase initiated.
Heartbeat, of course.
Accessing the main frame.
7. Life forms detected.
So I like this pose because it's kind of like a dog or a wolf sitting up pose. And of course, tying in with the whole alphas motif. Really like that. And also, let's not gloss over the fact that the synchronization, even though there's like special cuts to hide, like it's not absolutely perfect, but in the shots that they kept in the video of them in the circular form and doing this like partially obstructed, partially blindfolded, I'm not sure how like opaque those blindfolds are. Gotta give them props for that, of course.
Accessing.
Helping each other, even though while they're blindfolded.
Deactivated.
So I really like that. It's like you're starting up a car, or you're starting up like an electrical current. It starts from the source, and then it passes on, energizing the rest of them, activating the rest of them. I really like that. That's a cool like detail they used choreography with to show. And also, it also shows their connection with each other. Like it's not just randomly passing. It's once they are connected as a group, that's when the energy passes through them. That's when they're activated as XG, as the group. And of course, we're gonna go into this crazy performative dance. And I'm just gonna pause it there because, of course, there's a lot to be said about the lighting and everything here. I believe this is a technique called tenebrism, introduced or popularized by an artist named Caravaggio. It's all playing with darkness and obscurity, and it's like this is like the thumbnail for the performance video, and for good reason. Look at that. It's like they freeze into a very symbolic, very artistic pose, all playing into the performative dance, interpretative dance reflection of HESONOO and the whole umbilical and giving birth. Excellent. Like, thank you. Allowed me to have a little more like an art refresher.
Landing sequence initiated.
There we go. Ripple effect, of course. XG signature. Okay, one thing I want to point out here. It was Juria who threw the blindfold from the ground, and she passes it to Jurin in the back. Really cool detail there. And I can't imagine how many takes it must have taken to get that perfect, and then having everybody else like be in the zone and be in the mood to make all of the proper faces and everything. That's really cool. And okay, and I'm gonna be pausing a lot here. It's gonna be rapid fire, but I love how they hold poses in like really sick hero shots. They do this in Tippy Toes, like near the very last chorus. They do that whole crouch move. I'll probably have some B-roll showing like they freeze there. They also do the shot where they group up together in the start of Left Right, where they start doing the bucket hat shot, and then they do the hip move. This is I think this is a nice callback to all of them, to all of the times that they would do like group really sick, really hard group shots, and then they get to make like the nastiest faces. Like I'm gonna point out the faces that they're making here. Oh, I also like that the move starts with them going into the X pose, into the crossed arms pose. Check it out. There, X pose, into the pose. And I want to point out here everybody's faces. Number one, Hinata's and Harvey's face compared to Maya in the back sticking her tongue out. Maya, it was Hinata in Left Right, and now it's Maya not following the Maya angry face, please. And another Amy, I mean it's not Amy, Hinata face. There we go. The Hinata face. She's so aggressive with it. As much as I love the sequence with of obviously Cocona and Harvey making the face again, Cocona's sequence here and Maya and the rest of the and Hinata and Chisa, I really want to point out the dancers in the back. They're just sliding through, like they're doing like the ice skating move, and then looking front at the beat. So let me play this back a few times. Okay, lots to unpack in this sequence. I just want to see the sliding stuff back again. So classic ripple effect, and this is kind of like the reverse of their shot in Shooting Star when they start doing the arrow shooting pose. So it's the same ripple effect, and their kind of signature move that they do in choreography where they're always in a diagonal. I love that. And also, yeah, so they're going to be doing the Alpha's wolf hand pose later in this. Yep, there it is. So first made an appearance, I believe, in the TGIF music video, but yeah, they do it as an accent from time to time in the other stuff. They wanna know if it's a hit or a miss. Shoot for the stars and we land on the hits. Don't mess with the taking, you know it's the last. We like to know that none of that. So a couple of nice things that I like that happen here. I really like, nobody's pointing out that Cocona does this sick like pop of making Maya go up. It kind of reminds me of that part in move number 1 where I believe it was Harvey holding Chisa, and she does the shoulder thing into the head sweep. Like she does the shoulder thing and then does the head sweep in the middle of the dance. I really like where, and also this is the motif in Puppet Show, right, with Hinata controlling the puppets. There's one member controlling somebody else, and it's like shown in a really aggressive and really poppy way, in a really hip hop way. Sick, really sick. And I want to point out, we got another kick here. Not only do we have like full extension from everybody here, Jurin is kicking Maya again, just like she did in Mascara. Why is Jurin always kicking the maknaes, man? Or Maya in particular? And I'm wondering if it ever connected. I hope not. Please, God. But yeah, Jurin kicking Maya. It's a thing.
Action, yeah, we born with the action. New chapter, next scene. Go hard,
Leg work.
effortlessly. Come test me. Action, yeah.
I want to think that the boot kicking thing is also from Shooting Star, from when the Chisa and Jurin pick up Maya, and Maya is also in the sequence, and Jurin also. I really like that, and of course doing the more
Yeah,
exposed.
we born with the action. New chapter, next scene. Go hard, effortlessly. Don't test me.
That is a that's a new one from Harvey, but yeah, I like the kicking. I like the exposes and
New chapter, next scene. Go hard, effortlessly. Don't test me.
the muscle pose. That's from Shooting Star. The everything I do is A with flaws. Make him go insane. I'll post a clip here, but yeah.
Reach for the stars when you follow the light. Take me to the other side.
They can't even like just walk across normally. They gotta do like a six way and everything. And I also want to point it out throughout this whole video, it's always one of the singers paired with the dancers or vice versa. So, for example, we have Maya, one of the rappers, with two of the singers, Chisa and Hinata. In this sequence,
Effortlessly, come test me. Shoot for the stars and we land on the heads. Don't mess with the taking, you know it's for less. We like to know that none of the hard, effortlessly. Take me to the
it's Hinata with two of the rappers, the maknae.
other side. Let me take up to the sky.
Juria with, again, two of the rappers. It's Harvey and Jurin this time. There's always, I always talk about the duality of XG. There's always, this is, I think, calculated because it always shows how balanced they are as a group, that you can mix a singer plus the rappers, still a solid dance group. A rapper with the singers, still a solid singing line. They're just that good. Like every member, there is no weak link. Like the alphas like to say, there is no weak link. And this kind of just proves it. Every time they have a group, like a trio, it can be anybody. It can be the singer plus two rappers. It can be the rapper plus two singers. It's still gonna kick ass. So yeah, I really, really like that they get to showcase in this way. And their trios are always like rock solid.
Synchronizing.
Howl in the start from where we are. Endlessly shine in the dark. Shine in the dark.
Synchronization. So before I react in that last sequence, the overhead shots of including this stuff at the start, they had hints of those kinds of shots from TGIF already. There were small flashes of like the overhead shots where they're like crouching together or moving as a circle. But again, reuse of motifs for consistency and detail. XG.
Howl in the start from where we are. Endlessly shine in the dark. Shine in the dark.
So they are arranged by age. Chisa is the eldest of the group, even though the cheer goes during Chisa, Hinata, Harvey, Juria, Maya, Cocona. That is the cheer, but Chisa is technically the eldest and also like the co-leader, as some of you probably don't know. And they repeat, of course, the ripple effect of the electricity going through, but now it's no longer activating. The energy now surges through them as a group, as a linked group. And it's not activating them anymore. It's just like empowering them as a group. And I think that's an excellent metaphor for them, their cohesiveness, their teamwork, and yeah, their power as a group. And look at this shot. Who is doing interpretative dance in any genre of music anymore? And we're getting these super artistic, highly produced art pieces. Literally every frame is an art piece, and they spent all of this time, the costumes, the practice to get the synchronization of those really intense synchro parts for a 2-minute video. We are so spoiled by XG. that is just so sick. And yeah, so that is HESONO-O and X Gene, which, as everybody says, is criminally short. I wish there was another verse to the rap for X. And yeah, I kind of glossed over the fact that HESONO, it does mean umbilical cord in Japanese. They decided on that cheer, I think early on. It was one of the videos in the Alphas app. If you're not signed up for it, you should check it out. And they were deciding on a group cheer to kind of pump themselves up before they perform. And HESONO kind of like made sense, and it became like a through line in their entire lore, in their music video production, and just in their, I don't know, their antics as a group. They're just connected. They are now strong. Their bond is now stronger than family. I've seen families not as close as these girls who have spent now like a big portion of their lives together, all of their struggles, and now all of their success. And I am looking forward to what's next. Yeah, so that is my reaction to HESONO-O and X Gene. I will continue to do these deep dives. I'm just going to go through stuff that I think is kind of interesting. I may look back now at the really good but very highly underappreciated shooting star stuff that came before the first take and all of that stuff. And I hope you guys like this. If you like this, leave me a like, leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one. Peace.